You know, one of the things that people ask me the most is, what do I do if I lose weight? Well, right after you pat yourself on the back and you give yourself a round of applause, then you have to take your clothes in. You have, because they're too big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look how big this is on her. Now tell me how much you've lost.
60 pounds.
60 pounds is a lot of pounds. This is almost a person, honey.
Yeah.
So we need to fix what Sheila has on. Now, can you fix everything? You can, but do you want to? Probably not. You'd probably rather start over, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with new fabric and stuff. But I'm going to show you how to fix what you already own. This is what you have to keep in mind. This part of your body doesn't lose weight. Right here, this is where everything is. It's where your collar is. It's where your buttons are. It's where your zippers are. None of that needs to be changed. This is what needs to be changed because it's too big. So if you look, these are Sheila's clothes over here. Look how big this one is. Now Sheila said she's in, and a lot of you all do this according to size. You're down to a size 12.
Right.
And that's what the dress forms are, size 12. So you can see how big all this is on the dress forms. Look at the pants. She's got a lot. All we need are the side seams. If Sheila had lost 160 pounds, there's no way. You need to start over. But 60 pounds is a really easy fix to it. So I'm going to show you a little trick. Now I'm going to pin on you, and I promise I'll be really, really careful.
Okay.
All right. So all I'm going to do is to take this in. Now I'm doing this first, Sheila. Obviously, if you were at home by yourself, this would be a little harder. But you know what I would do if I were home by myself? I would hold this out like this and take chalk and draw it. So I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to hold this up, and all you have to do is draw about where you think that, there you go. See, you can do this. You want to do it carefully. You want to base the seams in, and you want to keep trying it on to make sure it's comfortable. So let me put a few more pins in you, and while I'm putting it in, show them how big your pants are. See, your pants are too big too. So we get to take all of this in, but it's a really simple fix, I promise you. And if I hold this, I'm going to let you put your arm down just a second. Look how much nicer just that one side looks. It looks really good. Another little trick that you can do, and we all know this, you can put a belt on.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a belt on, you can keep exactly what you got and blouse it a bit. Another trick that you can do is to take whatever's big on this side and pull it over like this to this side, just like that. You could put a pin on that. You could actually stitch it if you wanted to, but it would give you a really quick trick, really quick fix to this. Now something else that you could do is you can take it like this, all right? And I think you can even see this while you're looking down.
Mm-hmm.
See how much tighter that is?
Right.
And it just has, you're after taking it into where it's comfortable,
Right.
but to where it looks really, really good. Now, Sheila's going to be nice and slip that off for me. She has a tank on, don't worry. She has a tank on. Thank you, my love. And then what I'm going to do is show you how to pin it on the outside. Now, never, 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 I'll let you go in front of me. Thank you, love. Never, ever, ever try on a garment inside out, because when you try on a garment inside out, you fit the opposite side of your body. So you notice she had that on the correct way, and I've pinned on the outside. Now I have to know how much I pinned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this inside out like this, and I'm going to lay it on the table like this. And Sheila's going to walk over here with the camera to show you all how simple this little trick is. Now this is chalk. You can use whatever you want to use to mark this. But all I'm doing is drawing a line right next to where that was pinned. Can you see that? Very simple. So let me show you when I take the pins out what happens. So when I take these pins out, like this, I have, whoops, one more. Pins sneak away from you, don't they? I have the seam allowance marked. So that's how much seam allowance. Now, obviously, Sheila's going to have to remove the armhole, the band on the armhole. But what I would do, because you're trying this, is I would base this. I would actually base this right through the armhole, right through the bottom, and try it on. And that way you'd know exactly how much you want to take it in. Now, stay tuned, because we're going to show you the after, too. Now, you see this chalk line that I did on Sheila's shirt. So I'm going to show you, we're going to baste this. And remember I told you that she's going to have to take all of this sleeveless part out, the trim on the armhole. But we're just going to baste it to try it on, and then we'll know exactly how much seam allowance. So I want to give you a little hint. I always look for things on my sewing machine to guide a seam allowance next to, but sometimes you can't do that. So you have a couple of options. One is this magnetic seam guide, and this is a really great tool because you can move that seam guide back and forth and make it as wide as you want. If you like broccoli comes with a nice great big fat rubber band, and you can put that around the free arm to mark where your seam allowance is. It's always easier if you know where it is that you're going. But if you look at this, I'm going by the edge right here on my sewing machine. That's going to be my guide for my seam allowance. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, and that's exactly where I'm going to start. Again, I'm not taking out the hem. I'm not taking out the side seam. This is where we're going to baste it and try it on. If it's good and it fits Sheila exactly the way she wants, then it's easy to go back and measure exactly how wide we made that seam allowance, and we'll do the same on both sides and try it on. So we've ripped all the seams out. So Sheila's got it nice and flat. We've pressed it. And as you can see, there's the line that I drew originally. And that's what followed the pins. And that's where we seamed it, or we basted it to try it on. And she was fine, except it was too big through the waist area. So if you look at this other line that I drew, the one on in the inside, that's what we're going to baste it again before we actually finally sew it. Now, because we now know our seam allowance, we decided to take our master pattern, and we're going to lay this master pattern down here one second, and we decided to take the master pattern and make a new pattern for Sheila. So I measured her, we made a brand new pattern, and we'll lay this one down here and show you how wonderful this is. And we were both very, very pleased that after we made this master pattern is exactly what we took in. So now she's ready to go with altering all the rest of her garments. So the pattern is perfect with the shirt. But again, if you remember, I tell you over and over and over again, this has to be comfortable. So once we're comfortable, we will seam it. If we take any more off, we will also take it off the pattern, and she's ready to alter the rest of her garments.
And what do you think about this with the belt on?
I think it looks adorable. Don't y'all think it looks cute?
Put those scissors away.
And the seam ripper.
And the seam ripper.
Okay, I want to talk to you just a second, because this is why we decided this. Sheila has a lot of serger stitch. This is the serger blouse, by the way, which looks adorable on her. And it was big on her, but it wasn't terribly big, right? So we tried the belt on, and we think it looks really, really cute. So we're going to leave it as is. No ripping.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so let's go back and show them what we did here. So you can see where Sheila's hand is. This is the black top that we've been working on. And let's fold the pattern back just a bit and show them. That's the black top we've been working on. And Sheila's thrilled with the fit and the comfort of it. So now, and we told you that we made a new pattern. So when you flip that pattern back, you can see that the pattern is bigger than the shirt itself. So this is when I always talk about going back and altering the pattern. So once we alter the pattern, Miss Sheila, you're ready to alter your garments at home.
Thank you, Judy.